If you're having a sit-down dinner reception, many venues are going to require you to have place cards for your guests. But if you're also having a buffet, Escort cards will be very helpful to greet guests and guide them to their tables. Seating cards are one of those last-minute projects that you just can't conquer in advance and end up getting forgotten or stressed over at the last minute. Well, enough of that. Even if you're not a graphic designer like me, you can still create these 3 simple seating card ideas. They're so simple, you can sit back and enjoy another glass of champagne. There are 2 types of seating cards, Escort cards and place cards. Escort cards are typically at a table near the front of your reception and are listed or shown in alphabetical order to help guide guests to their table. Place cards can be found at each guest's plate setting and indicate their menu option for a dinner reception. The wording for your seating cards is really up to you and the style and vibe of your wedding day. You can include your guest titles like Dr., Mr., Mrs., or just include their first and last names. It's really up to you. You decide. Here are the tools and materials to get started. Heavy cardstock, inkjet printer, or check in with your local copy store, scissors, ruler, X-acto knife. Some of the extras, bone scorer and a scoring board, hole and corner punches, decorative scissors, a template, twine ribbon, gold markers, embossing stamps and powders with a heat gun are always fun. Even if you don't have design software, I'm going to give you a couple of tips to get you started. Number 1, when choosing a font, make sure it's legible. Number 2, from this graphic designer to you, never use Comic Sans or brush script. I will hunt you down. If you have limited system fonts, stick to the classics. Times New Roman is a great classic traditional font, or for something more modern, Helvetica is always a good solution. Check out the simple template I've provided in the links below, or try creating your own. If you're printing from home, you want to be sure to check the max weight your printer can handle. The last thing you want is jamming up your printer and this costing you more than outsourcing. There are lots of local print shops that can help you, so ask for a quote or check out wedding workshops and more, we can help too. This first option for a place card is very simple. This has been printed on 140-pound paper, but really any heavy cardstock will work. The first step with this is to score your fold lines. If you have a bone scorer, great. If not, you can use the tip of a retractable pencil. That works great as well. On the template that I've provided in the links, you will have these nice guidelines for folding. You line up your ruler on these and basically use it as a pencil. Once you've created these folds, or these scores, sometimes I like to do it twice, you can trim out your place cards. This one I've created 4 up on a page. So take a ruler and an X-acto knife and cut to the trim marks. Be sure not to cut on the fold line. I'll just get 2 going here. So once you've trimmed them out, you'll have 2 nice printed and cut pieces. The next step with these is to fold them in half, and you can use the bone scorer to help assist with this too. So you'll take your sheet and just kind of guide this bone scorer right along that edge. This just helps seal it. Now, if you don't have it, that's okay. You could just do this with your fingers. But I feel like bone scorers are a nice tool to just kind of assist you in creating a nice clean edge. With these simple cards, you could also add lots of little embellishments to enhance your wedding day, depending on your style. From gold markers, you could add some doodles, or some washi tapes are great too. Option 2 is really simple as well. So if you are worried about your printer, you could just use regular text weight paper, and this is a great option. You could try it with some colored papers, but I've provided a template below that has some cut lines with very simple modern place card information. Once you put in your own personal information, you can just print it on your regular printer and start trimming. And we start cutting it into skinny little strips. Once you create a couple of these, I'll just cut a few. This is a great way for you to add it if you decided to have a nice champagne greeting your guests upon arrival. I mean, they were gonna love you for that. But these are so simple to do and add a little bit of elegance to your wedding. Take a regular pair of scissors and just curl the upper edge of these, just like you would ribbon. And they just hang right on the side. Do that, add a little bubbly, happy guests. This third option is just a little funkier. So you don't have to stick with the norms. Do what feels right for the style of your wedding day. I've taken some citrus fruits and decided to make some leaves to go with those as an alternative for place settings or place cards. So I've added names, and I even had some fun with the table names to go along with the citrus themes. But all you need for this is to print it and then use a pair of scissors to trim them out. If you're not good at staying along the lines as you're using a pair of scissors, maybe this isn't for you, but it's just something a little different and pretty cost effective. And it might wow your guests a little bit, or just make them do a double take. All you do is take these leaves and then stick them in with a pin. There you go. There are endless possibilities for adding some flair to your paper goods for your wedding. From gold foiled papers to adding feathers, even three-dimensional items you could tie your guest place cards to. You could also check out some of the workshops we have available if you're in the St. Louis area. We have traditional calligraphy classes, watercolor painting, and even marker brush lettering. So check them out. It's a great way to enhance those paper goods. If you find yourself out of time and stressing in those final weeks, give us a call. We can help. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. We'll be bringing you more wedding tips and tricks. And if you're in the St. Louis area, check out our website for the latest workshops, or just come by and say hi.